My name is Chris Ritson. I'm from Oahu. Grew up in Kailua. I live in town up in Tantalus right now. I'm really excited to be part of this and humbled and honored to be part of this alongside these other artists, but also to be able to represent Hawaii right now in this inaugural show. It's not just an honor, but something I feel very passionately about, and really happy to see this momentum building, not just the art community in Hawaii, but the whole Pacific region. And I think we all have a lot to say in the global dialogue, especially with what's going on now with environment and politics. This is a very special place for the world to be looking at for this art show. To move on to my work, I'm presenting two pieces. They're both generative works using biology to create the artworks. The first one involves growing Coraline algae, which is a marine organism that grows with a hard calcium skeleton. I've installed a aquaculture system designed to cultivate this algae on two-dimensional planes as though they were paintings. The reason I'm doing this is to sort of point towards the importance of Coraline algae and a different way of relating to artistic aesthetics at the same time. This algae is really important to us in Hawaii. It builds and is responsible for the majority of the reef structure. Think of it like a cement sort of that glues everything together. This algae is directly susceptible to climate change, and the effects of this is disintegration of the structure of the skeleton of the algae, effectively destroying the reefs. This is more important than coral bleaching, I think. This is fundamentally representative of a complete die-off of our ocean ecosystem. So this system recreates a future scenario where CO2 levels are heightened and the temperatures might be a little bit warmer. I've added colonies of Coraline algae that I collect off of garbage from the reefs around Honolulu and allow certain species to reproduce who are best suited to live in this environment. They're the colonies that are growing on the glass, and eventually they can be preserved as discrete objects, dehydrated and presented after the fact. The second thing I'm working on are paintings of sorts grown from mushroom mycelia. I acquire sawdust from usually invasive hardwood trees that we clear in efforts of reforestation up in Tantalus. The sawdust is inoculated with mushroom mycelia, which is sort of the root system of the mushroom, usually growing underground. This mushroom colonizes the wood and binds it together and creates a layer that aesthetically is responding to the environment towards different bacteria and other fungus. As it interacts with the fungus I'm culturing, it creates patterns. These aesthetic patterns are on a panel, which is later dehydrated and mounted as an art object.